Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Don't fall for whatever this article is about to tell you about Canada and the court who ruled against Trudeau's emergency powers that he claimed with the trucker convoy. This is just a cover-up. Let me show you. Here it is, the article from Sputnik. Canada judge rebuke Trudeau's use of emergency powers against 2022 Freedom Convoy. And here is what they say. The Federal Court of Canada has ruled against Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's invocation of emergency legislation to manage the quote-unquote Freedom Convoy protests in 2022. To manage the challenging the government's approach to civil unrest. The court has found Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's decision to deploy the Emergencies Act during the Freedom Convoy protest as unwarranted. No, don't celebrate. Don't celebrate. I tell you why. Let me tell you this first. Let me show you this first, and then you go from there. This is an article I made in 22 of October 2022. This is how infantile Trudeau defends his emergency powers invoked for truckers' convoy. So this is, let's see the date. I'm going to look for the date here. November 25, 2022. That's when I made this video. Remember it? Go and watch it. Because over there, it's history. You're going to see what the courts also said about that. Related to that, I made some other videos related to how the court said, no, that's warranted, that's just fine, just do it. He did it, and now after 2 years, they come and say, well, it's too late, but what are you going to do about it? I tell you what's going to happen. Trudeau is going to go. Why? He said certain things that he was not supposed to about an issue in the Middle East. That's one. The other thing was the guy with the the Ukrainian guy, which I don't think it was that important. They just forgot about it. I think it's because of what he said. And now they're going to bring another shit. This guy is like a battery. It got discharged. You can't recharge it. Throw it, buy another one. It's going to be another battery. Now, why these guys come and say it? To tell you, my Canadian fellows, my fellow Canadians, to tell you that the system works. See? The system works. No. After they committed that, now they tell you, and what's going to happen? Nothing. Nothing is going to happen. Anybody going to be punished? Trudeau is going to be dismissed. Oh my God, after he fulfilled all the check boxes, he just pack all of them. No, this is just to make you celebrate. Oh, see, the system works. Justice in Justin Trudeau's Canada. No, that should have been done the day he ordered that. He said, well, I want the emergency powers. The court should have said right there. It was not hard. Say no. But they didn't. They let him go. And after 2 years, when it's convenient to make you be more, oh Canada, to be more patriotic, see the courts, man. Trust the courts. No, don't trust the courts. Don't trust the courts. Get your evidence. Listen. Don't just, oh, the courts say that. Why? Why do you think they just come after 2 years? Because all of a sudden they found the compass somewhere lost in the office? They didn't have it 2 years ago? No. They want this guy's gonna go out, and he doesn't want to go out, and then they want to get legitimacy. So it's like someone commits a crime. He's not getting punished for that. Everybody says, well, that was not a crime. No, that was not a crime. The victim is there. The victim is 2 years of being hurt. 2 years. And after 2 years, someone comes in as a legitimate referee or judge and says, oh, that was wrong. Nothing will happen. And then you say, oh, the judge said it. Where were you 2 years ago, judge? Well, the judge, hey, I had to let it happen. It had to happen. I kept it mouth like this, and now I see things are blowing in a different direction. I have to get you back again because Trudeau is a bad dude. Trust me. No, I don't trust you. You were supposed to say that 2 years ago. Don't trust that. 2 years ago. The same thing did in the United States of America. When they bombarded, let's say, Iraq, Anybody said anything about it? Like, oh, it was a mistake, but that was the evidence we had at that time. That's it? Wash your hands, that's it? People died. Hundreds of thousands died. Children died. Anything happened? Nah. Bush is still here. What's his name? Obama with his Libya is still here. The other imbecile, Bill Clinton, is still here with his Yugoslavia. How do you call these people? Heroes. And then I say, yeah, it was wrong to bombard that. Get him, try him, imprison him. That's how you would do with people like us. No? Motherfuckers. Let's go to the article. Oh, this is not what I'm looking for. This is a video I did before, by the way. Watch it. So the protest which brought Ottawa and various border crossings to a standstill in 2022 were met with a stern governmental response aimed at dismantling the blockade by restricting financial and logistical support for the demonstrators. That's what they did in the free country of Canada. Yeah, okay. And I'm quoting, the government cannot invoke the Emergencies Act because it is convenient or because it may work better than other tools at their disposal or available to the provinces, end quote, stated Justice Richard Mosley, labeling the government's action as unreasonable. That's it. Thank you. Give me $3 billion. Just do this to me. And I'm okay with you calling me unreasonable. The government's move to use the Emergencies Act was initially defended, remember, was initially defended to what was termed an illegal occupation, particularly stressing the disruptions at critical border points like Coutts, Alberta, and Windsor, Ontario. However, the court's assessment suggests that existing legal frameworks, that's exactly what I said then, at both federal and provincial levels were sufficient to address the crisis. But the tyrant wants to show his balls because he never showed it. He was a pussy all his life. That fucking weasel. The decision comes as a setback to Trudeau's government. Who cares? Which now faces legal and public scrutiny. Well, are they going to imprison him? No, I don't care. He needs to be imprisoned for that. That's abuse of power. Will they? No. Over its handling of the protest against COVID-19 restrictions and vaccine mandates. The same garbage. The same here, the same over there. After 2 years, after you screwed my life for 2 years, children's life for 2 years, now you come and say, do what? He was guilty. That's it. But I don't want only a pronunciation. I want those guys to be punished. Real fucking hard. Real fucking hard. Because they didn't hurt one person or three persons. Many thousands, millions of people. Financial Minister Chrystia Freeland, isn't she a Ukrainian Jew? Okay, announced plans to appeal the court's ruling, indicating the government's steadfast belief in its actions. And she's also in the youngsters of Davos. Remember that one? Yeah, she was one of those guys. Yeah, you find your own people. Good job. Stasi, or whatever. No, Stasi, FBI, let's put it this way. It's Stasi. I insult Stasi. The use of Emergencies Act, which grants broad powers to the federal government, was deemed by the court as a measure of last resort. The ruling emphasized that convenience or a preference for the Act's tools over available legal mechanisms does not constitute a legitimate basis for invocation. You didn't know this then? You did not know this then? They just found out now? Who? The aliens came and gave, hey, this is the knowledge for you. Oh my God, man. No judge knew that then? They knew it. They cooperated. And now they try to have you back into Unite Canada. The judicial book aligns with the arguments presented by the civil liberty groups which contested the government's approach as unnecessary and unconstitutional. These groups, including the Canadian Civil Liberties Associations and the Canadian Constitutional Foundations, have hailed the decision as a victory for constitutional rights and civil liberties. Yes, Canada, civil liberties. Yeah, okay. Let's go to this thing here. Let's see if they give me an article here. I want to show. Oh, there it is. Trudeau confident. This is 26th of 11 of November 2022. 26. All right. And I made this one in when? What year? When? 25. So yeah, okay. Let's go to the article. Trudeau confident use of emergency powers to end Freedom Convoy protests was right choice. That's the fucking weasel right there. He supposedly leads. So here you have, and it said the Public Order Emergency Commission has been investigating the Canadian government's decision, the first time in history. And let's see here. This is here. You just said. I don't want to more see if. There you go. Good job. Right. Canadian lawmakers extended the Emergencies Act powers to tackle Freedom Convoy. So even the lawmakers were in this. Even they were right here. You see that over there? There was 22nd of February 2022. Good job, my friends. Good job. And then President Biden told, hey, very worried, Biden reportedly pressed Canada's Prime Minister to end Freedom Convoy protests. And he did it. Yeah. All right, my friends. I'm not going to look further than that. It's enough with what I had so far to make my point. This is a stunt. They're not for real. All the information that now they bring forward, they had it then. That, oh, he could have done it with the local and with the provinces fighters over there. They could have done it then. And now after 2 years, they come and have to fight the court. I mean, if that's the case, that means those judges and lawyers are just incompetent, or they're with them. I think they are with them. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.